scarf.
Hey, let me see that nice jersey you got there going, Mick. Let's see your BC. Let's see. Oh, yeah, look at that.
That's
That's
my
nice
favorite. G-Roy Simon, my favorite CFL ever.
Yeah, G-Roy. Remember G-Roy Simon? Yeah, at the bar. He's fantastic with Danny Mac.
G-Roy Simon. Guys, so we're going to get Mick Aussie's pick on the other side. The Edmonton Elks take on the BC Lions. Picks coming up next. Oh, yeah, it's in-game live. I am Morency. We're kicking it with the Raging Redhead. Cam, Stewart, Mick Aussie has joined us. Thanks to Mick for stepping up and in on short notice. We're talking football, baseball, and we got tonight's game. And one thing I was going to say, the CFL guy is a great party. Like, it really is a lot of fun going to the games. It's sort of like has a college football feel, an NHL hockey game feel, and an NFL game feel at once. Like, sort of. Like, it's a combination of everything. It's pretty cool. But what's your pick for tonight, Mick? And Cam, me and Cam want to know, too, do you put the same work in? So what is it, Cam? Football, NFL knowledge, gut feel.
A is NFL knowledge. B,
coach. What is it, Mick? What's your algorithm and your cheat sheet, your formula?
Now, listen, you guys diss me about gut feel, but gut feel is everything. It's all the extra little bits that you gotta go.
Gut feel's my favorite, Mick. Come on now. No, there's no dissing.
Well, it is. It's so much. Okay, my gut feel initially was BC Lions just. However, do you realise that BC Lions beat Calgary with Bo Levi, Jeans Mitchell on a broken leg? I also believe that Edmonton's offense has been absolutely terrible, putrid. They can't punch it in. They should be able to get going. Now, if Trevor Harris gets his butt into gear, he has Darrell Walker, Ellingson. They should come good, but I think it will be very, very close. And I do agree with you guys. The indoor track, the nice turf, it could go over the number. So let's hope it's a high-scoring game, but very, very close. I hope BC win it just.
Nice job with the crew, too. Great job getting the Mike Riley shot up. Get that up again with the point spread here. Good job. Nice shot of the quarterback there, Mike Riley. I'm telling you, this guy's a winner, Cam. This guy's a winner. Good quarterback.
I love Mike Riley. Mike Riley is one of the best quarterbacks in the league for years. And Mick brings up good points. Like, the thing about Edmonton is they're not playing up to their potential. They have really good players on their team, and they haven't gel. Trevor Harris has been horrible. Like, this guy has shown glimpses before, but he hasn't been able to put it together.
A lot of drop passes, too, Cam, for the Elks this year.
I'll agree with that. Edmonton's going to be really desperate tonight. That's why, we talked about it, Gabe. I see like a 26-24 game right around the number. That's why I'm betting about the Edmonton.
I think the teaser, guys. What do you think, Mick? Doesn't this feel? Me and Cam both have the same scores. What'd you say, Cam? 20, you said
26-24.
And I said 28-26. Yeah, so me and Cam are in the same ballpark. BC by 2. But they're laying 3.5. Right? So, but guys, it's 7-1 to the under on the year, 8 games. But one of the games that went over was a BC Lion game. Their offense is good. They can get this thing going. And I think their defense is overachieved a little bit in the sense that they have 6 new guys and there's 12 guys on the field in the CFL, not 11. So they got 6 kids on the field that have never played in the CFL before, never even seen the CFL. But they played well, right? They got burnt on a few times on angles in the end zone and stuff, but they played well. Yet it's the home opener. And that's another thing, too, and I hate to say it, but Cam, it's not like the BC Lions have any home field advantage. For the record, you know what the capacity is tonight? 12,500. That's the limit.
Yeah, and another thing is, I find a lot of teams at home in their opener, they try to get out of their rhythm. Yeah,
exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Imagine if you're a kid on BC, you've never played in the CFL before, you show up to training camp, dude, you're in Surrey and you're in Kamloops. You're not even living in Vancouver because you haven't made the team yet, and they're not going to tell you to rent an apartment because you haven't made a team yet. So Vancouver's nice, guys. Like this stadium, they had the damn Olympics here. You know what I mean? Like it's a world-class stadium, and anyone who knows the city, Vancouver's not the most exciting city in the world, but it literally is probably the most beautiful city in North America.
I would agree.
It's like San Diego, Vancouver, sort of similar in a sense. Vancouver's like a cross between San Francisco and San Diego. Like, that's the best way of describing it. But I can hear they're getting dialed up. But it's not
Crazy
like
George.
Yeah, may he rest in peace. Did he pass away, or is he just old?
That guy was. I don't know if Crazy George passed away, but he was one of the best. Like smashing that drum and stuff. Like that guy was so good. He was legit. That guy was super fan.
Right now, I don't know if he's.
Yeah.
Wasn't he? He was also a Bronco fan, though, right? BC Lions and Broncos.
Was he a Bronco guy? Was he Barrel Man too? Interesting. Crazy George.
I thought, Crazy George. Let's see. Crazy George super fan. I love those days of the super fan. I don't know if you know, Mick. I don't know if you know Crazy George, but my favorite guy was Rainbow Man. Guy with the rainbow. He had the rainbow afro.
Yes.
It used to be a thing. Like there used to be guys that was their thing. It's like, there's the dude. It's sort of like the Marlin Man. He's like the new guy of that. What's your final score prediction, Mick? And what's your formula? Gut feel, media, CFL knowledge. What's your formula?
Oh, there's tons of stuff and injuries, and I believe BC might win by 3. So let's go 29-26. But big news here is Boateng, the defensive end for Edmonton, is out. So that's a big advantage, they're saying, for Mike Riley and the BC Lions. But Mike Riley was on radio here yesterday, and this is important too. They missed a week of training camp because of the fires and the bad smoke in Kamloops. So I'm a little bit worried, like I said, because Bo Levi, Jeans Mitchell, broken leg. I don't consider that a huge win now last week. But I do think if Riley gets to Burnham, he is a star Burnham wide receiver. Lucky Whitehead coming across from the Bombers. He looks good. So, yes, I think it should be a good game, high scoring. Coaching advantage, I will give to BC because this new coach here, they reckon that the Red Blacks, he didn't do too good in the red zone as well. So some interesting factors in tonight's game. I can't wait. Be watching every minute of it.
Campbell's a great coach. Won a Grey Cup. Hugh Campbell's son. Great Edmonton Eskimo. A Houston Oilers coach. Hugh Campbell. Yep. Cam, I did not know this. Mick, I did not know this, but this blows my mind, Cam. So crazy. His name is George Henderson. Crazy George Henderson. He invented the wave at sporting events.
Really? Crazy George did? That's awesome.
Crazy George invented the wave.
Good for him.
Wow.
It's great on the
He
drums,
invented
too.
the wave. Unbelievable. All right. In-game live continues. I am Morency, kicking it with the Raging Redneck Cam, Stewart, Mick Aussie joining us right now. Countdown to kickoff is on. We've got CFL football, NFL preseason. It's 13-0 for the Patriots.
I wish I made that bet. See the coat that Darsh gave me, Gabe? It's got the Adidas. CFL on the side. Yeah, BC Lion. Oh, no, this thing's, trust me, I wear it all the time. But this fall jacket, I got a lot of compliments from it, too. No, it's beautiful. A little bit too hot for the summer, but I love it. Thank you, Darsh and Devon Claybrooks for the BC gear. I got a coat, a couple other things, too. A hat.
Yeah, and look at Mick. Look at Mick's jersey. Yeah. Look at it. We got the hat here. Yeah. Look at this. We are the BC Lion. Look at this.
Lion.
Road home coach. Look at this. We're covered. Looking good. Hey, we're looking sharp. BC Lions just thank us for this one. I tell you, we're promoting them more than in the history of the world.
Seriously, like checks in the mail.
BC Lions Santa Claus there. Look at that. Look at that, Kev. The Santa Claus.
That's awesome. That's great. No, I like the Lions colors too. I've always liked, the black and orange. Love it.
God, is this just like fake though? All three of us decked out like this?
Well, I'm betting on the Edmonton Elks. I told you I'm doing the Elks teaser tonight. I'm just showing you my gear. Like I got the BC Lions stuff. It's no sacrilege. I think it's going to be a real tight game. We talked about it. This game, I don't think anybody runs away with it. I think we have a classic, real battle to the end, like a field goal game. Exactly. You said it. Mick said it. It's not going to be easy for either team. Edmonton's desperate. BC's got playmakers. I think, 2-point game, 3-point game. I think it's right on the number.
Ghoster says Cam's looking fresh. Morrison gives a thumbs up. Greg says straight fire. People love you in the jacket there.
Yeah.
You stand up here. You got to stand up a little bit. Don't worry, no green screen. You can stand up. Say, let's see it a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's see. Anything else on it? Anything on the back or anything?
Yeah.
Look at
it's got a Wicked Adidas patch, and then it's got the CFL Authentic there. Nice, simple logo. Yeah. No, I'm a big fan of this. Like, I rock this coat hard. It's perfect fall coat. Go down to the store. Yeah, I got a grocery store. Some guy gave me the old thumbs up. Hey, old guy.
The lion? Look at the lion. Like I said, he's just a great looking lion. Yeah, he's just a great looking lion.
Yeah. He's a very sleek lion. I agree.
So basically, it's a battle. It's a battle. We've got lion versus an elk. What happens, Cam?
I hate to say it. I think the lion would beat the elk. He'd eat them. Actually, lions eat elks.
What do you say, Mick? Lion versus an elk in real life?
Yeah.
Oh, no question the lion would win. And that was one diss about the new Elks name was because they're a bit slow. But no, they did all right. The Elks name's fine. But no, the lion, I mean, when I first came here, I saw the lion logo and I thought, what's that? But it's a mountain lion. It's not the big-headed male lion.
No, it's a mountain lion. Yeah, it looks like panther. That's why Cam, like you said, he's got sort of that crisp.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I love it.
When my
beautiful looking animals. Yeah.
I told you, my brother used to be like a heavy drinker. I remember we had a huge fight in Tofino, and he left me on the side of on the highway on my birthday too. So there's the biggest fight we ever had, and I'll never forget. I woke up, I passed out for a couple hours. I was wasted, and the guy told me, he goes, "You're the luckiest guy I've ever seen." He goes, "Why?" He goes, "You know how many mountain lions like live in this? Like Mick, there's wildlife there on the island. They absolutely kill. Like they have no fear of anything. They'll go up to a human and bite his neck off."
There's a problem, Ken, here the other day. For some reason, it's right out of a stupid, like it's out of The Simpsons. They had a overpopulated rabbit situation. So for whatever reason, they moved whatever. They thought it would be a good idea for the coyotes to take care of the rabbits.
Oh, yeah, great.
Right, part of the natural order. The only thing is, the coyotes, it's a true story. The coyotes, they haven't moved on. Like the coyotes like the area had have stopped, but now they've moved on from rabbits to joggers.
Yeah. That's
right? So what are you going to do now? You're going to bring in mountain lions to take care of the coyotes? It's just funny in nature. It's no, you got to let it just run its course. And I got into it with somebody the other day because somebody said, because they were actually debating. They were like, we got to shoot the coyotes. I'm like, you can't shoot the coyotes. You brought the coyotes in. That's nature. And I feel, don't run in the woods. They're like, they're people, their bike trail and stuff. Well, whatever. You're in their trail. Put it this way. If a coyote walked down the street downtown or a bear walked down the street, people would shoot it. You're going into their neighborhood now. Leave them alone. You're in their hood. Don't be surprised if they attack you. You would shoot them if they walk down. Put it this way. If you're in a condo and you open up your door and there's a coyote there, you're not going to say, come in, Mr. Coyote. Right? You're going to freak out. Right? But people get all excited. Humans just think that we own the world and stuff. We don't.
Exactly.
We're not alone.
I'll tell you. Yeah, no. You know how you get rid of the rabbit population? Italian and Portuguese guys, they eat rabbits, man. Rabbit stew. I remember Portuguese Joe. I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
Mick, what do you think, Cam, about that? So, what would you eat an elk burger, Mick? Cam? Mick had the elk burger.
Yeah? Yes, I would.
The elk burger.
Definitely.
Give us the review of the elk burger, Mick.
Yeah, it was fine. It was like a dark meat. I've had something like that down in Denver when I was living in the mountains. So, yeah, it was fine at the Spirit of Edmonton party. But, Cam, you like this. We used to eat rabbits in Australia, but then they let this virus out of the university early and all the rabbits got killed in Australia. And then the other ones had run around with myxomatosis, so you wouldn't eat those rabbits. But I've tried
I think you're horrible people. I think you're horrible people for eating rabbits.
I'm not saying. I heard rabbit stew is I don't want to go and kill rabbits, but if it's put on the plate, I got to eat something. I will say this, Gabe, out of all those meats, caribou's the leanest. When I lived up north in the Northwest Territories, that stuff, caribou's the biggest winner out of them all.
My ex-girlfriend was obsessed with caribou. Her father used to, and she had it. I wasn't down either. But yeah, that's
not a caribou guy.
No, dude, I'm a Taco Bell guy. I'm a big fraud. Like I don't like real. Like people like it's not real meat. I'm like, it's fine. I had no problem with it. Like,
it was the best. I was so poor up there. I was working because everyone worked for the government and they were all loaded. I'm working for this loser radio station making no money. And I remember I played rec hockey and these guys came in. I used to play with minors and stuff. They gave me a hockey bag full of all sorts of meat, whatever animals they got. Oh, it was the best, Gabe. Everything, man. I was eating caribou, living like a king. I love that stuff.
Let's change the subject. We got it's like the Ted Nugent show. It's like you're listening to Ted Nugent podcast. I got people now in the chat talking about, I love rabbit and horse meat. Settle down. I don't want to hear you. You're all murdered.
I didn't talk about horse meat. I just say, what's going on here? Horse meat?
No, but Cam, they're all monsters. You open up the gate for these guys, they're going to come in. You know what I'm saying?
It's a good point. I should have just not talked about wild game.
I should have asked about the elk burger. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we're both at fault.
Hey, listen, I'm not calling anybody out. I don't like hunters. I'll be honest with you. I don't judge people because I'm a hypocrite. If I'm eating a Taco Bell and I'm eating Kentucky Fried Chicken and stuff, I can't call out people. But I'm just going to say, I never feel bad when I see that a hunter shoots his buddy or an animal kills the hunter.
No,
I actually sort of think that it's justice. You know what I mean? I love those stories. You can ask some dude went to Africa to kill a bunch of lions, but he really got attacked and died.
Yeah.
It's well, it's too bad, buddy. And you're not going to heaven. All right. So nevertheless, all right. So some people in the chat, who was that said that? Because Cam's going to put you on his list. All right. Here's Darren. And I like you, Darren. You're the man. We're not going to call Darren Hutton out, but he's basically saying you got to take the Elks, considering we're all decked out in BC gear. He's like, oh yeah, the Elks are to play.
Now Darren's making a lot of sense. I am on the Elks, by the way. I told you I'm taking the Elks in the teaser to the over. I'm taking the over in the game, and I have a small play on the Elks plus 3.5.
All right, so you have no BC love. All right. Beside that, I can live with a coat.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Mick, your prediction is. And before we get you out of here, Mick, so what's your prediction tonight? Who's going to win the game? Final score prediction.
29-26 to the BC Lions. And if you gave me more time, I would have run through my my big calculation. But here we go.
What's your calculation?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, what's your calculation?
Let me talk and I'll tell you. Gut feel, recent record, home field advantage, better quarterback, injuries, current record, coaching advantage, recent record versus the other team. Who my favorite CFL people pick. Weather not affected there tonight. Turnovers in recent games. Chance of a mental letdown. Players with previous Grey Cup experience. There you go. Picked the Chiefs by 10 and they won by 11 in the Super Bowl. I framed it, Gabe. You know that from the morning after. So I would have done that for the game tonight if I had time.
You framed it. But you've had a perfect week and you framed it.
That's awesome. It's frameable, yeah.
Hey, Cam won $18,000 for going perfect. All right, Mick, before we get you out of here, Montreal Alouettes in Calgary tomorrow. Game's pretty much a pick-up. And then we got the Bombers and the Argos. What are your other CFL picks of the week?
Oh, yes. I like your Montreal Alouettes to beat those rotten Stampeders, especially with Bo Levi, James Mitchell out, the star quarterback. Calgary are in trouble. Take the Alouettes, and I like the Bombers to beat the Argos. Bombers are looking good. That defense is looking good. Caleris is looking good. I like the Bombers and the Alouettes, and then the Riders in the other game against the Red Blacks should win that one fairly easily, I would think.
What do you think, Cam? They're 11.5-point favorites, the Riders, over the Red Blacks.
It's a lot of points. I got to be honest with you. It might be too many points. Watch out for the Argos. They actually played Winnipeg pretty tough that game. I think Winnipeg will win. Arbuckle gets the start over Bethel Thompson. We'll see how he does. Former Stampeder Nick Arbuckle starting for the Argos.
Yeah, Arbuckle's a good quarterback. I get it. All right, Mick, great stuff. Enjoy the game tonight on TSN television in Canada and on ESPN2. in the United States. So everybody can get to see this North America wide live tonight, 10 o'clock Eastern time. We could not have hyped this game up. It's like a heavyweight title fight.
Yeah,
The
seriously.
Elks, I'm just disappointed you're not here. I'm disappointed you're not here, Mick. It's pretty weak. I say.
Oh,
Okay, listen, Edmonton,
I do have to race a truck driving tomorrow, but hey, if you're lucky, mate, Pamela Anderson might show up. She's back in Victoria, so she might show up for you. There you go.
Yeah, that's where she got her break. That's Pamela,
right.
No, she wasn't a cheerleader. She basically just got discovered in the stands.
Oh yeah. She did. Sorry, she did it like a Labatt Blue. She was like a Labatt Blue, like swimsuit model. That's
she went to a BC Lion game. Somebody came up to her and said, "Yo, you want to be in a beer ad? You're going to be a big star." Boom. She was the Labatt Blue girl. Next thing you know, she's on Baywatch. And now she's one of those people we talked about, like Steven Tyler, that got too much plastic surgery. I like Pamela Anderson, though. Thanks, Mick.